Happiness is a deep sense of flourishing that arises from an exceptionally healthy mind. Ooh, that's a great quote by Matthieu Ricard, who is a French Buddhist monk. It's a great quote. And if you are someone who meditates often, you've made it a ritual, you practice mindfulness, you will resonate, that quote will resonate with you. Happiness, I think in the world of self-development, we all want to be happy. Actually, there's some people who just don't want to be happy. Some people are happy being miserable, which is quite messed up. But anyway, when we talk about happiness, it's an emotional state. And the thing with happiness is that it comes and goes like sadness does. And to chase happiness is the wrong thing to go after. The thing we need to look for is more contentment, fulfillment. And contentment is this inner sense of inner peace that you're able to tap into in your mind, regardless of what's happening externally. And even if your external world is challenging, whether that's something on yourself, whether that's something, with your relationships or with family or whatever it is, or you're facing adversity, the contentment piece is still finding contentment in your mind. And it's not that you don't care about the things that are happening. And of course, you could be emotional and grieve and everything else and those things, but you still find this inner contentment and you don't let the things that are rocking your inner peace change your behavior. And then, for example, drink in excess, eat loads of junk food, forget why you're here and go against your values and forget what your mission is in life and forget what your purpose is and everything else. Basically, you don't go out of alignment. That's what that is, that contentment. And I think what people do is, we've all done this, I've been guilty of this, we try to find happiness in all these areas of life. So we look at things like family and we look at friends and relationships, our businesses, wealth, success. And yes, while you can find happiness in all those things, it's still fleeting and there's still going to be something which affects those areas and will affect your inner peace and affect your happiness. And what this is related to is attachments. And this is something in mindfulness, in the 9 attitudes of mindfulness that I've spoken about before. And when you do the meditations, and as I mentioned, if you're someone who meditates often, you'll know where I'm coming from this. When you get deep into those meditations, you really, really understand that actually the happiness, the contentment in your life is only ever in the here and now. That's it. Happiness is in the now. And I think I'm being in the present because that's it. That's where it's at. Unless you're present, when I say present, it's what's right in front of you, because people get this mixed up. They say things like, my present is actually quite challenging. And they're talking about something that would have happened in the day, but it was hours ago, or a challenge that's happening in their life right now. But when we talk about the present moment, it's the right here, right now. You listening to this, or after when you finish listening to this, when you look around in your environment, the present moment for 99% of people, unless you're in prison or you're getting beaten up or whatever, it's not challenging. Nothing's really, really happening. And that's the point. And you can find the happiness. The happiness is right there in front of you. When you don't feel the happiness and the stress and the anxiety, it's because you've been pulled out of the present moment. So you could be physically there, wherever you are, but your mind is somewhere else. And it's the thought that's then pulled you out of the present moment. And this is why the meditation is so important, and building that practice in daily, because it helps you to become aware and recognize when your mind has moved and you're lost in thought, and pull it back and come back into the here and now. Some of the deep meditations I've been doing recently, I'm starting, normal meditation with my eyes closed, but then I'm opening my eyes and there's no different, because the point of meditation is to build awareness and it's to enhance our experience of life. And when we look at experience, it's experience internally, our internal thoughts, how we view ourselves, etc. And are those healthy enough? And then it's our experience outer world, how we experience our outer world and how we make associations and meanings to things. That's what the meditation does. It helps you to become more aware, and the awareness is basically in the here and now. So you can enhance your experience internally and externally and overall enhance your experience of life. And that's where the happiness is. That's where that inner sense of contentment, serotonin is. And when you build the meditation practice in, you make that a ritual, you can carry that with you in your daily life. And when the little stresses come along, things are still going to be stressful, the challenges are still going to be there, you're still going to face the adversity, but you won't sit in that anger, you won't sit in the jealousy, you won't sit in the irritation and stress and anxiety. You'll choose not to sit in it, and you'll pull yourself back out into the present moment, into the here and now. And that's what it does. But I think it's a fantastic quote, that happiness is a deep sense of flourishing that arises from an exceptionally healthy mind. What a quote. And that's the thing. The meditation and the mindfulness, talking to yourself, health in your mind, that's how you build a healthy mind. It's the breath work, it's the meditation. That's how you build a healthy mind.